Hello, and welcome to the channel. I'm the Coins Monster. What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in. Apologies for the late stream tonight. You'll have to bear with me for some time. It's been a big migraine day for me, so I like to take it a little bit easy, but it's a big day, so I did not want you guys to be alone in this. As I said in my Telegram group, I'm right here with you, hanging in, so we'll write this thing out together. And I think it should be about time to maybe trade some oversold bounces, so at least we can get some 20-30% gains here and there and just get out. Alright, we'll take what the market gives us, be grateful, and we'll be on our way. Tomorrow's going to be a new day, so we'll take it day by day. Alright, type in the digit 1 in the comment section in the chat box to let me know that my screen is clear and my sound is clear enough for you. Alright, doesn't seem like there's many people here on the stream, so I'm just going to open my Discord and also let some people know that there is a chance that this market is going to give us a lovely, beautiful trade. Alright. Alright, brilliant. Thank you, Sai, and welcome. This is the first time I see you on the live, so thank you for being here. Okay, thank you so much for your time, and I think it's gonna be a good night. At least it's night time for me, so I think it's gonna be a good night. I will find you guys a few trades. Alright, but before we do that, let me get into a little bit in Bitcoin first. Okay. Alright, let's get that thing cleared out for a minute. So, we got Bitcoin. It eventually did its thing, right? A month of calling a possible and a very strong dump, it finally did its thing. And it gave me the most strongest thing that I was looking for. Right here, the final touch on the trend line. I was hoping to get this. Okay, I was really hoping to get this, because that would, to me, would mean the dump is very close to being over. Alright, now this thing right here, the first touch, second touch, and now we get the third one. Okay, this is absolutely brilliant. This to me speaks sideways range is coming, although it's going to be painful, but we'll get through it. Alright, just give me one moment. I gotta send a message on Discord to let my group know we're in. By the way, the group I'm messaging, they invited me in to a very decent community. Okay, it's very small, but excellent traders and beautiful, just beautiful people. Okay, so I gotta let them know, and I'll have to apologize if my sound is gonna be a bit low today, and I'm gonna take multiple pauses. It's because I don't want the migraine to get in the way of our streaming. Okay, so alright, here we go. Bitcoin. take a look at the indicators. Alright, start with the daily, see where the daily put us. Okay, sideways range is coming. It completed the full pattern and very strongly. Okay, multiple head and shoulders. Now it's built the falling wedge, multiple touches on the trend line. I think this is eventually going to break out and give us a sideways action. Alright, the indicators are not speaking much to us today, but that's because there's a lot of fear and panic going on. I don't know if you recall, in the first video that I made on Bitcoin, I did mention if the panic selling got really bad, there's a big chance we hit 34k. Alright, so it looks like today we got the 35,400. Alright, now it took out basically all the levels, every single level it took out. Right, so we had the 45k, then we had the 38k. I moved it down, and then it eventually took out the 35. Now the only thing remaining to be seen right now, actually I'm going to move the fibs, make the chart as clear as possible. Now the only thing remaining to be seen right here is where and how this thing plays out. Alright, this thing right here, if it's actually going to come back down and hit 34k, 32k or not. I personally don't think 32k is in the cards yet, but maybe 34, okay, round about there, because it's a range. Okay, it's a range. Now last week and the week before that, I posted in my trading room a little video explaining there's a big chance we hit this level, because it was very similar to the 2018 fractal. Okay, it played out almost identical. Now I want to show you something on that fractal, so I'm going to go to charts on CoinTrader Pro. It has more data from that level. Now that's what I'm trying to figure out at the moment, how long this thing is going to take, which I'm expecting a month maybe, but how it's going to play out. Okay, I don't want to take any oversold bounces straight as of yet, because nothing seems ready, but nothing goes down in a straight line. Okay, so that is exactly why I'm thinking we will have a few oversold bounces to trade on particular coins that I'm looking at. I will show you in a second. Alright, but before we get into that, we'll take a look at this thing right here. Right, so the level I was watching was this one right here. Now because Bitcoin's price structure was that of a bear market, I just didn't trust it as of yet. Okay, now there were many bounces, so I focused on this bit right here. It bounced multiple times, but eventually it broke down even lower. Okay, so that was the spring, but it did that on multiple occasions. Alright, so because it did that on multiple occasions, I was thinking maybe it's not going to be a surprise that everything comes back down very hard. Alright, so right here, okay, it bounced again, and then it dropped again very hard. So what I'm looking for is this little bit right here. Okay, that's the bit I'm looking for. Now if it's gonna bounce and then give us another little low before it bounces back up and the sideways action, okay, or it just goes up straight up now. Now that's the thing that I'm hoping for to see very quickly on the Bitcoin chart that we have. with us this year. Okay, so don't take too many trades or okay setups. Don't take them. Right, that's not a good idea. It's still in a chop zone, and it's going to stay in a chop zone for at least a month. All right. Yeah, thanks Saya for messaging Jackie. I hope she comes in. And let's see. All right. Now, one of these coins that I'm looking to trade on an oversold bounce is sand. Okay. I had posted a call in the trading group asking to watch the key levels: $3.25, $3, and $2.85. Now, because it's an oversold bounce, it can easily bounce from $3.28. It actually picked up my long order that I had on futures. Okay, nothing big, maybe like a $50 position in it, but I'm okay, willing to risk that much. Okay, now I'll show you why I took this trade. It's because of this right here. Okay, and this is typically what happens in an oversold bounce. Okay, so now what I'm waiting for this thing to do is sort of like a V-shape recovery halfway up. Alright, and my target is not that big, it's a scalp. So this scalp is gonna go maybe about 380, 390. Okay, that's when I think about closing the position. Alright, and then wait for a retest to confirm this pattern is going to hold. Now I have a channel right here. Okay, it's a massive falling wedge, and to me this speaks downtrend, so I would not hold sand at all at this very moment. Okay, I would not dollar cost average into it because it's a downtrend channel. So okay, it's got lower highs and higher lows. That is a downtrend. Okay, so accumulation zone for sand, if it has any legs left for the remainder of the cycle, the buy zone for accumulation would be right here. But if you're looking to have a nice trade, this is sort of the zone. Anything between $3.28, $3, and $2.85. Right, that's the area you should look for on sand. Now that's where I'll be focusing my trade, and I think it definitely can bounce. All right, it might just come lower and get all these orders right here. Now I'm focusing mainly on this. Alright, that's the zone, that's the key level. I think it will hold and then bounce from here. Okay, so watch for sand. I think I can give some gains. Now, if you don't want to buy on spot, you can also go onto KuCoin, and I have this little token right here, sand 3L. Alright, that's a long token with 3x leverage. Alright, that's something you can do as well. So watch for this thing. I think it can give maybe about 30% scalp on spot, so that we will be a 90% gain on the 3x leverage token. It's not too bad. Now the other coin, alright, API 3 got listed on Binance today. Alright, damn, it's flying. I actually saw it at 540. Alright, now so watch for this thing as well. I think it's gonna do some damage, but that's mainly because it should be ready on the TA on the big charts. 4 hours, daily time frame. Okay, this looks to have strength on the daily. What's the weekly looking like? Oh damn, this is awesome. Oh wow, this is absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Hold up, let's check this thing. It's on the weekly chart, right? I took the fib level. See what the targets are going to be like this for this thing. Alright, $5. That means this can actually go up to 20 at the very most. API 3. Now, given the current circumstances of the market, I would not aim that high as of yet. Maybe anything between $10 and $14. That's where my aim would be for API 3. Okay, but it's looking very, very, very good. Okay, see, bottom, second bottom, third double bottom, and it's all higher lows. Okay, so this is good. Now we're gonna go jump back on the daily. That it's gonna be a bit tricky. It still has a bit of strength on daily, but I would not take this trade as of yet. Okay, but that's because we have to wait for a lovely retracement. Okay, the move has already been made, it's gone. So if anything, I would wait for it to hit the fib levels, most likely 786, and then come back down, see where it retraces. That would be the best play so far. I cannot give you a mid-play trade. Okay, even though the chart looks good on the weekly, I cannot call a play on when it's already started, because you will see a rejection most likely somewhere. Okay, and with this wick action right here that we got on top, this is tweezer tops. Alright, so we gotta wait for it to hit the fib levels and get a rejection. Alright, once it holds a level, a key level as support, okay, so let's say this does go up from here, comes back down after $8, get back a retracement at about 650. If it holds this level, yeah, then it'll be a decent trade to take. Okay, but it's looking good. Honestly, I'll be honest, it's looking a lot better than most. Okay, so API 3, watch for this. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add this thing to my watch list. API 3 has a lot of big things coming. Okay, I've been hearing a lot of talks about it, and if Binance is listing a project even at this stage, there should be something to this project. Okay, so keep an eye on this, don't let it go. Just want to see if I can find a nice entry within the 1 hour time frame. No, we might have to go into the 15-minute chart. Okay, I would definitely watch for retracement. Otherwise, forget the trade for now. Okay, it's not ideal to get an entry. I just found out API 3 is getting listed on Binance. Alright, just got listed yesterday. So keep this on radar, okay? Wait for a rejection, I think it's coming. Alright. Okay, looks like we're seeing a nice little bounce on Bitcoin. Alright, that's good, that's good. So, I gave you a possible trade right there. That was sand, okay? Keep that one on radar. Now what we're going to do is look at some other coins. Phantom, let's check Phantom, what this thing's doing. Damn, I should have my short open on Phantom. Would have been such a beautiful play. Phantom, for me, is still a no-go, okay? Now, if you're looking for a nice entry on short on Phantom, this drawing that I made yesterday, it was for a bearish retest, okay? And that was because the oversold bounces are pretty strong. So maybe in a day or two, when this thing gets over, the oversold bounce is going to push it up. Look for a retest and then short it down. Okay, anything between 260 and 270 is going to be a good entry for a short. Okay, now it's broken the channel. Its uptrend is completely broken. It's looking horrible on the weekly time frame, and I would not trust it. It's done its 100x this cycle. All right, it still has moved down left. If I look at the RSI, this reminds me of Bitcoin when I made the call that was going to drop. So watch, I think this is going to come back down. But a nice entry for a short should be about 260. Okay, round about there somewhere. Now this is an oversold bounce, so you might get a 10% trade. If you're a trader watching the channel, you might get a 10% trade out of it. Okay, maybe up to about 260. So honestly, you know guys, given the fact that it's a choppy market, I would say stick to one direction. Okay, stay in one direction, either long or short. Okay, if the coin has already done its 100x this cycle, focus on shorting it. Alright, if it is at the bottom, or it's a coin that you really like but you want to go long on it for the remainder of the cycle, trade the oversold bounces on long positions. Alright, don't go up and down, because that will just kind of play with your mental emotion, and it's not a good idea. Alright, now what else we got? Luna. I shorted Luna, AVAX and Phantom yesterday. Okay, I shorted all three of them. Only a small position size, made on average about 50% gains on average on futures. But I think what I'm looking for the most right now is this thing. I would not short AVAX or Luna right now. Okay, the entry was yesterday. This is what I'll be looking for, and then bounce, but only to halfway level. Okay, that is where I would look to close my long position. All right, that would be a nice scalp. 25% gains. All right, so watch for this thing. That's what we're going to trade here for the next couple of days. Okay, oversold bounces, and that is it. Okay, I will give you my honest opinion. Right now, it's not a good time to start dollar cost averaging or just buying and holding. Okay, and I'm saying this because it's just going to mess with the head. Okay, because this last piece that we're living right now, it's going to go sideways, and it's just going to mess with your head. They will test the last ounce of patience that you have left in you after living such a huge drop from 69k all the way down to 35 today. Okay, so watch for coins that have not yet done their 20x 30x coin for this bull cycle, and start planning to accumulate those. Okay, but anything like Phantom, AVAX and Luna, I do not think they will have a big chance to give you another 300% gains. I'm saying yes, they can. Okay, nothing is a guarantee. Maybe Phantom does go to $5, but you sit down and you make a plan. If you're going to enter Phantom at 250 only for 100% gains, that is possible, not a guarantee. Is it worth it based on your portfolio? Okay, is it worth it to make only 100% gains when there will be altcoins that can give you potential higher gains like 300, 400, 500%, and these are the altcoins that have not yet had their bull run. Okay, so spend the time that you have, the 1 month perhaps, take some oversold bounces as a trade that you can find on strong coins, do some research, and find the coins that have not yet had their bull run. Okay, there will be days when I will mention a few coins on this channel that you can take away with you and do your own research and decide for yourself. Okay, Eddie, my man, welcome. Let's take a look at Loca. Honestly, I haven't looked at Loca yet, so oh, that's absolutely beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful, and I would not in my life take a trade right here. There's no way. It's beautiful because I'm expecting it to come down way cheaper, and that is it. Alright, it's in a complete downtrend. Let it be. Let this do its thing, and you know. Hold on. There's one thing we're gonna do. We're gonna go to a 30-minute chart today, because I think there is something we can do with the 30 minutes. All right. Yeah, I think you can expect it down to about 120. Okay, I think it can come down to 120, and that's when you trade an oversold bounce. Oops. So that would be a good one for Loca. Yeah, kind of 140, 120. Look for it to hand around about that range. All right. Give me a minute, guys. All right. Let's take a look at a couple more coins. Okay, people are holding ADA. Okay, so I'm gonna do some TA on ADA. Hold up. But before, I want to take a look at Bitcoin. Yeah, still a bear flag. Still wants to do his thing. Watch for the trades. And there's only an oversold bounce has already played off. Right, see, like this, for example. This is what we need to do for the next couple of days. But we can't take 1%, 2% trades. Okay, we have to wait for the right time and make 20, 30, 40% gains. There will be some coins that will actually give you maybe about 70% gains. We'll just have to watch that for the next couple of days on the channel. But yeah, definitely possible. ADA. Now, people are bullish on it because of Sunday swap and all of that. Now, I said ADA can range, okay? So, I think ADA is done for at least a month, okay? For the next period of Bitcoin going sideways, look for ADA to go sideways as well. But there's always invalidation points, okay? So if ADA breaks about 80 cents, that means it's going straight down, okay? Because honestly, I don't see any decent support up until 20 cents. Okay, so if you see it break 80, you sell it on the next bearish retest and go away with your money. All right, make it simple that way. Make it simple. All right. Jackie, thanks for coming. Theta. Let's take a look at Theta. Yeah, nothing is a go at the moment. Nothing is a go. Let's check Theta. About $2, $50, $2.80, maybe round about there. It's doing a 1-to-1 retrace. All the coins are. The only problem is we don't know where that 1-to-1 retrace is. Okay, is it from this level or from this level? I just gotta watch it. Okay, so if you're a holder, I would definitely wait for a higher low confirmation, maybe in about 2.5 weeks on any of these altcoins. Okay, so I would wait for these. There is no pattern, no confirmation. It's just all I see is choppiness. Okay, honestly, I just see choppiness. There's no way to tell. There's absolutely no way to tell. And it's a bit. See, remember one thing: some coins will be in their bear market structure already. Okay, so you never know. I mean, Theta is good. Theta is a great project, but will it go back up for what's left of the bull run? Will it go back up all the way to its maximum level of 24? I highly doubt it. I don't think Theta has in it to break an all-time high this cycle. But we'll try to take a look at Theta BTC, because this will give us more. Oh no, this is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Yeah, I will forget about Theta, but that's because that's what the chart is showing me. Okay, Theta has achieved all its fib levels from what I can see. It's done a double top, and typically, well, it's done a double top on Bitcoin pair. I think it's done. Okay, the best Theta I think will do, if this is the bottom, maybe 150% gains, maybe, and that's if it plays out. Okay, that's a maybe, a big maybe. I would not worry about Theta. Let me take a look at the indicators. Daily is confusing. Well, the weekly is looking good actually. So yeah, 150% it can give you, but honestly, there are many other coins. Okay, see, this is sometimes if you're unsure about the coin, find a BTC pair for it. That BTC pair will give you the key. And remember, always remember my 200-day moving average theory. It plays out every time. It doesn't matter if it's a meme coin. It doesn't matter if it's a coin that is on multiple exchanges. It doesn't matter. It always plays out. Look, it's coming back to test the 200-day moving average. The price will come down a little bit more. Okay, eventually. I think another 26%. So here's what we're gonna do. I said 280, right? Let's figure that out. Yeah, roundabout. It fits. Look, 20% on BTC pair, 20% on this thing. It's about 280, maybe 250. Okay, this is doing a full one-to-one retrace. And that is massive. That means it goes, yeah, it's going to be about 85% correction. That seems about right. 80 to 85%. That's what they typically do. So after that, yeah, you can look to get it into a trade. Maybe get yourself 100%, but be out of that coin. RVN. Oh boy. Yeah, I would give it a month. But before I even decide to take it as a trade, I would give it a month. Yeah, see, this is doing the same thing. Look. Goes up, initial crash, retrace, reaccumulation phase. I think this can come down, okay? Maybe to about 115 Satoshis. I don't know how much percentage that is. Let's calculate. Another 35%, 37%. I cannot call it a cup and handle just yet. I think it's more of a descending channel, to be honest. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to take this though. Yeah, it fits. Damn, I just eyeballed it, but it fits. But hey, look, this is, I think it has potential. Just like I told you about the 200-day moving average, over here at the bottom, the price goes down to test it. Same thing happens when you go to the upside, okay? So eventually, what it will do, it will just come back down and go back up here, and by that time the 200-day moving average is going to be down in here. The only thing is, you have to decide if 80% or 100% is worth it. Okay. Now, if there's no other trades and this is looking good, by all means, you can decide to take it. And I don't know, I wouldn't call it a cup and handle, I wouldn't call it a bullish pennant. I just wouldn't. It just looks choppy, and I think it's going to come back down another 30%. Right, I'll watch for this thing. Alright, I'm going to take a look at sand quickly, see how that trade is playing out. No, see, even sand, I would not accumulate this. Okay, sand is coming back down to about $1 or something, but in between we will have the oversold bounces. And again, like I've said, my key levels, although I think there's a chance it bounces just straight up from here, but hold up, I'm going to show you what I have on Discord, because I did post some calls. Okay, yeah, 3.25, 3 and 2.85. Okay, those are my entries, and I think it can still play out. So watch for sand. Okay, note it down. I think it's going to be good. Okay, GRT is not a no-go. CIS didn't play out. I was waiting for that to break out, but it didn't. Right. Oh, there is a coin that posted. Let's take a look at seller. Yeah, see, sand is bouncing now. I think it's decided to play at the oversold bounce. Take a look at the RSI. Yeah. Which percentage of that? 69%, 70%, but that's the top. Okay. 30%. Yeah, I would not hope for more than 30% right now on sand. Okay. Right now, I think it might be a good idea to build a small position into it. It is going to trade that oversold bounce and maybe go up to about 380, 390. Okay, if you do take the trade, I would definitely put a stop loss at entry, even if it goes up just 5%. Okay, I would not risk it. Given the choppiness, I would not risk it. But looks like we're ready for oversold bounces. So guys, be a little bit active in the chats. Throw some tickers. Let's see if there's a good trade to be taken. Okay? Like I said before, do not let them scare you. Ever. If there's an oversold bounce, we'll take it. Now this coin does like to move. Before we do that, let's go Bitcoin. Yeah, the reason why I'm saying the oversold bounces is the 50-day moving average. Price has to go. See, you got a rejection from the 50-day moving average, okay? In my case, I use 55 because it's a lot more accurate. Same thing, it gets rejected from it. It has to go back and test it, okay? Now, in the next couple of days, I would expect this to play out. Doesn't even matter to me if it hits 30k, 33k, I don't know. But this would definitely be a great possibility, and I would love it if it plays out and goes back and tests the 55-day moving average, because that means I'm getting a higher low confirmed. Okay? Now, remember, I can only give you certain ideas. If you don't feel comfortable trading, don't worry about it. Don't trade, don't force yourself, alright? It's not always necessary to be in a trade. Jackie, BTC pair. Okay. Not necessarily. Okay, but if you do have Bitcoin and you are trading BTC pairs, See, when the cycle is completely over, everything is going to go down, right? So if you do sell it, I would recommend thinking about selling it to USD pair, not BTC pair, okay? Because there is a very big chance even Bitcoin loses about 80% of its value when the bear market comes, okay? So let's say if you do trade, I don't know, 1 BTC, okay, just to throw it out there, you trade 1 BTC, right? When you go back and sell it, you will get the option of USDT or BTC. Always select USDT. Okay, it's the best way to capitalize on your gains. Now we gotta see. I'm gonna find a coin. Let's see how C98 is doing, my baby. All right. Prints a higher low, most likely double bottom, bullish divergence. Okay, I gotta see where this thing bottoms. It's almost there. Oh, see? Look at that. This is forming a lovely, lovely red hill. I just absolutely find it, I don't know, brilliant. Okay, let's just keep it that way. It's coming down to the trend line. I was expecting this to happen, and they're still forming the bullish divergence, okay, because this drop is actually higher than this drop. Now, will I take this trade right now? Definitely not. Okay, why? It goes against my theory of higher low. Okay, I need to see this right here. Bam, higher low, I would take the entry. That's how I would play it, or any of these altcoins. All right. I think Bitcoin is gonna play games again with us. So let's just watch this instead of finding a bunch of coins. Panic has hit people hard. I mean, ridiculously hard. Right. I'm gonna share something with you guys today. Right, so if you do like to make notes, go for it. XRP. This is going to be my trade that I'm not only going to trade in spot, but also leverage. Okay. Now I'm doing this because I have my own plan based on my portfolio and based on my strategy. Okay, but I think XRP will have its day, and it will have pretty soon. Alright, I'm gonna delete the whole thing. Make it clear. Right. XRP does its thing every time Bitcoin finishes or starts its bear market. Okay, it's one of the last ones to move, and I am holding a big position in it, and I will not sell it as of yet because I do think it can go at least about $6. Okay, honestly I'll be happy just taking myself 700% gains with this coin. Okay, I wouldn't mind it. But I'm gonna leverage this thing when the time is right. Okay, because you can also play long tokens on XRP. Okay, when this thing is ready to go, it can give you about 1000% gains. It's a 10x. So if you don't want to hold the token but you want to make some gains, $400 or $500 can make you a decent amount. Alright, because it's 3x token, so it makes it 3 times the percentage. Alright, so if it goes up 300%, you're actually making 900%. Alright, so do think about that strategy when the time comes for all these altcoins. If you have a long or short token, you do have a plan. If you can take them, do so. Okay, never shy away. It's just a tool, and if it's a tool, you can use it. All right. Yeah, I think we got a little bit more left. A little bit more drop. Let's see. Now, my plan actually played out. Okay, I was expecting this drop. Right now, this is what I'm expecting, the sideways range. I've mentioned it before, but this is what I'm expecting, and this is my accumulation zone. Okay. I don't think Bitcoin will break 30k level. I really don't think so. Right? It's gone back to the support, like really strong support, and I don't think it's going to break 30k. People will be calling for 15k Bitcoin, and yes, I can see it happening, but just not yet. Okay, just not yet. When the bear market comes fully, then I see Bitcoin definitely going to maybe 13k, maybe even 8. But that's because the chart is putting it there. All right. Now, I did mention in the trading room, I sent an audio explaining why it's going to take a month, and where is the best place to buy is right here. Okay, let's delete that box and leave this thing right in here. This is the best place to buy, and after it's done a double bottom. Okay, so when it breaks out eventually, buy it right here. Okay, above 35k level, it will be a strong support holding after a double bottom. So that's when the accumulation will give you the returns you're looking for. All right, so keep this, take a screenshot and keep this in mind. All right, although I do have videos explaining it, so if you want to go back and watch the videos, you can do that as well. Okay, I still stick to the plan of 55 to 58k level. That's where I'll be watching it quickly. Oh, and one more thing, remember, it's not necessary for everything to go up. Okay, now if you see your coin not performing well and Bitcoin has already retraced all the way up to 58k, and if you're back at entry at break even, don't shy away from taking your capital out. Okay, because this play can last up to 2 months, and if in those 2 months it hasn't performed, chances are it's not going to perform. Okay, so everything that has to go up will go up at the same time, like my list, for example. Okay, just imagine this is the entire list that is going to pop, but your altcoin isn't in it, right? And if it's not performing in 2 months, get rid of it. Okay, there is no point in holding something for the next 4 years that is not going to perform. Right? Keep that note in mind. The bullish divergence. Let me find a bullish divergence right in here. Okay, there is one, but it's not confirmed as of yet. No, the RSI is weak. Bullish divergence got negated. The RSI is still weak. Alright. Let me take GRT BTC. People have been talking about this coin. Honestly, to me this looks like C98, and that's a good thing. But let's work fresh. Oops. Okay, I'll take a look at Atom for you. I think the max price, if I had it for Atom, is sitting at about maybe 80 bucks. Oh, this is gorgeous. It's long consolidation. But no, the weekly isn't good. Yeah, it still has a bit more downside. But hey, listen, GRT. if this thing goes for the next bull cycle, yeah, it can work. I would be happy with the 6x on GRT, so keep this on radar because it's looking very nice. Okay, it's looking very nice. At least the USDT pair can give you a 6x. I'm not so sure about the BTC pair though. Alright, keep this in mind. Let's take a look for you on Atom. Yeah, this is not pretty. Okay, I'll be careful with Atom. I'll definitely be careful with Atom. See, the max target is for me is about 70 bucks. If this structure holds in some sort of a crazy fashion, I think it can hit 70 bucks. Okay, but honestly, see, what I don't like about these things is that, bam, this is around the top, so I think even if it does go up, it has to come back down right here, maybe about 26, and then it goes back up to make a right shoulder. So I cannot guarantee you it's going to go to 70 bucks. Okay, but that all depends. If this parabola holds, if this parabola holds, then yeah, it can go to $70. But rounded top, double tops, left shoulder, if it makes a right shoulder, it's going down. I think it's actually going to follow. Maybe it's going to go into a bear market way before any other coin does. I'll be careful with Atom. Let me check something. Yeah, it's a high cap. It's already done. It's 10x. I don't know. It's tricky. Honestly, it's tricky. I would wait for a nice bullish setup on Atom before taking a trade or holding it. Right. Now, this is the reason why I gave up on DOT. Okay. I gave up on DOT. Like, I thought I made a price prediction video saying DOT can bounce between $19 and $22. Okay, that would be a nice place to get it. Okay, now I just have to wait and see how this structure plays out. If it holds $22, then yeah, I'll take it as a trade. But I don't want to write this thing down or hold it and chop. I made that mistake twice already. I'm not doing it again. Just because people say it's going to go to $400. I've been told so many times DOT was going to be a $400 coin. No. TS says no, it's a no. Okay, look, double top right here. Alright, so you gotta be careful. And even if it does, even if it does go back to the upside, what's to say it's not gonna make a right shoulder at $44? There's no guarantees here, Right here, that's gonna be another rounded top. So watch for these actually, But I have to wait and see if DOT actually holds $19. Honestly, it's looking like it's not because it's a bearish engulfing candle and that's on the weekly. Yeah, daily is not so hard, but I think it's going to bounce from here actually. It's going to be an oversold bounce, maybe hit 24, get rejected and come back down again. Alright guys, take a look at something here for me. Take a look at this. There we go. Alright. Now this is what I'm waiting for. That level. Alright. That to me will be a confirmation of a higher low, and that's when I can start buying. Okay? And that's where I can post trades on these channels. Now, that's what I'm looking for. Okay? But yeah, for Atom, I would not hold my breath because I wanted to post a trade on this thing, but this just looks terrible. It honestly does. Is there a bearish divergence? Yeah, there is a bearish divergence. This is going to come down from here. Okay, no bearish divergence as of yet. So. Yeah, Adam, I think it's going to make a distribution pattern. Okay, basically do this on a bigger time scale. Alright, I would buy it here around 24. If it comes back down to 28, 24, I will decide to take it as a possible trade. Okay, because that to me means if it goes to $50, it's 100%. Right? I'll be careful with that. I don't think it has much strength left in it. Alright, well, what else you got for me? Give me a minute, guys. I'm gonna get a glass of water. Alright, I'm back. I do want you to keep Link on your radar. Alright, take a look at this. I posted a fractal from sand. I took it on here. Okay? But the reason why I did that is because Link has been quiet for a year. Right? I mean, basically since May, it has not done anything. And we're almost, well, we're into 2022, so let's say about 9 months. Alright? It's going to be 9 months before it decides to do something. But look. Right here, if I zoom in, it's right there. Right now, I don't know if it's going to go a little bit deeper or not, but it definitely looks like it's playing out. Okay? And if it does that, for Link, because it's been in a downtrend so far, okay, this is looking bullish. Right? Just because of this structure right here, Link is a little bit more bullish to me than Atom is. Alright? Now, I would watch for this thing to consolidate a little bit, and this can actually hit about $91. Okay, that's not me saying it, that's the TA saying it. Alright? Now, $15 if it gets down to, yeah, maybe it's a decent price, but honestly this is a lot better structure than Atom's. Yeah, honestly, Synthetics Network has been awful. Okay, it's been a disappointment, and it's not a coin that I would personally hold. I'll tell you why. This is a terrible pattern. Okay, and couple of things. Alright, so we got the accumulation right here. At the markup. Right. Got the distribution. markdown. All right, but you know what? The markdown phase is not just this bit. It's actually this whole bit right here. All right, so it needs to stop and needs to go back into this accumulation zone. All right. Now SNX is disappointing. Look, it's lost almost all its value. %85 correction. Right, people are not interested in this coin anymore. And if you want to take it as a trade, maybe you will get 100% out of it. But honestly, it's not something that I would hold for the rest of the bull run. Okay, simply because of this structure. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in, take a screenshot. Okay, and remember this. Remember this. Because basically don't buy any coin that's already gone down here. Because you never know how long it will take for the reaccumulation phase to be over. Right? This is the structure. What happened when the coins hit all-time high in 2017 and 2018, and they stayed there for 4 years. Right? So SNX has been really disappointing. Oh, by the way, now I remember I gave up on SNX because Tika Tiwari is one of these guys in finance and YouTubers and God knows what. He was pushing this project so hard, and he was pushing it right here. Okay, $16. He said $16 is a gift. Now, I'm not going to buy it at $16 just because a YouTuber is saying it. He said the same thing about Matic. When Matic already hit $2.80, he said Matic is a gift at $2.50. And look what happened. It never went back up again. Okay, 6 months later, yeah, it hit its all-time high. It's done. But remember this thing. It's a down phase, right? I'm holding Lena, I'll be honest with you. I'm holding Lena. But Lena is a cheap coin. Okay? And if it does not move, I will be getting out. I am down on it a little bit because of this Bitcoin drop. But as soon as this thing moves a little bit and gets back to my entry or even close to my entry, I'm getting out. Okay, if it does not move, if I don't see any more potential in it, I will get out. Okay, but it's a good project though. I have done a deep dive on it. It's a good project. It's also on Dot Ecosystem. But honestly, I'd much rather hold Spell than I would hold Lena. Alright. I'm looking for an entry on this thing actually. Fairly soon, I'll post an entry on this in the trading room. Ziliqua. Yeah, Ziliqua actually looks better than SNX. I'll tell you that much. But I cannot guarantee. I think this is done as well. Okay, I think the max you can get out of it, if it does anything, from this point on, entry will be about 80%. I don't think Ziliqua has strength to go to its all-time high again at 24. Okay, it's not looking like it. Yeah. Honestly, it's a bit tricky, okay? Because I don't think the move for Ziliqua is over yet. Now, the ADX is weak. I think it's going to push up. The red hill will come down, which means it can drop even more and come back down to maybe about 3 cents. That's what it's looking like to me on Ziliqua. I like the project though, but it's been quiet. It's not done anything. So, I don't know. It seems a bit odd to be able to hold this thing, you know. Yeah, no problem. I mean, you know, actually, I got a message from one of the guys in the trading room, and when I looked at the price of Bitcoin, it was sitting at 35. I said, you know what, let's go live because people will be panicking quite a bit. Not you, but retailers, retail investors, they'll be panicking quite a bit, man. But you see this thing happen, all the bunch of red candles. I thought, you guys show me love. It's the least I can do, no matter what my state is today. But it's the least I can do to come back online, and give a little bit of support back. So. Right. Okay. Listen, Jackie. Instead of holding Ziliqua, I would C98 and DYDX. Okay, these are the coins that I would definitely look for. Look at this. Look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. Okay, I drew this for you guys. I think it was a couple of days ago on the stream, I think. And look, this is beautiful. I did mention it's gonna go up, come back down, retest, and give us a higher low, right? Now look, it found its bottom with the bullish divergence, right? Momentum is getting there. It's a bit high on daily. I will not lie to you. It's a bit high on daily, but it's still got the higher low. Sorry, and I think it's gonna consolidate. Would I enter this trade right now? Definitely no. Okay, because if the indicators on daily are high, I need to see this. Okay, hold this level before I can decide to take a trade. Alright, even if it's 30% trade, I would be happy to take it, right? And I would close it around here and see what the coin does, because most likely at this level it's going to get a rejection. But entry from here on a higher low, it's a 40 to 50% gain, and by that time the indicator will be about down here. So bam, we'll do something like this. The RSI will do slowly go up to about 50 level. So yeah, to me DYDX looks a lot better than Ziliqua does. Oh, you already bought those? Huh? Nah, I would wait. I would honestly wait. And if you're up on it, put a stop loss at entry. Alright, put a stop loss at entry. These are the trades that I will be taking myself. Alright, but I'm just waiting to get a decent entry on these. It's my system. Okay, it's my system. Because I don't go for 10%, I don't go for 20%. I'm not a trader like that. I need minimum of 50%. But because that means I will be guaranteed a 30%. Okay, so that my trade and my time will be worth it. Alright. Yeah, I think we're gonna get oversold bounce on all these altcoins. Oh. All right. CeeLo. Yeah. I wouldn't touch CeeLo. Actually, I'm going to delete this because I'm not a big fan of CeeLo. Oh, HTR. HTR. It came to my buy zone. Right. I can't remember who asked me for this thing, but I had a key level right here, maybe about 70, 60, 68 cents. It bounced. Right. I would look for this thing to do this right here. Right. Delete the flips. Keep a clear chart for you. There we go. I would look for HTR to range and make an entry in here, mid-Feb. Okay? I think HTR can give you a big, slightly better percentage gain. Look, 120%. Alright? And that would be a place to start playing to take profits actually, but it's not bad. It's a lot better than Zilliqua giving 60-70%, you know? Right, Tezos. Now keep in mind Tezos. I think Tezos is going to be good. Alright. Tezos is in a bullish structure in comparison to all of the other ones. It's got a beautiful cup and handle. Alright. Thing I like about Tezos, it's a beautiful wave structure. Alright. Tezos is a great project. It's got a great staking program, and I think it's got a great reward program as well. There are not as many unlocks of the tokens, and this can actually give you maybe about, I don't know, 120%, 130% as well. So I think it can come down a little bit more, maybe $3. Okay, so 200% gains is very likely from Tezos, but that's because it's a cup and handle. Okay, it needs to finish the handle just like Bitcoin did. We need one more touch on the bottom trend line. That'll be about $3, and then eventually pop out. Okay, but again, it's going to do what this thing did as well. So keep Tezos on red. Actually, I'm going to mark it in red because I do like this and I like HTR. Bico is another project that is going to see a bounce. Okay, Biconomy is the project. It's a finance project, and I think because this hasn't done anything, people are going to pump it. Okay, mainly because they have a projection. It's going to be 300% gains from that wherever it bottoms to its all-time high. All right, so keep Bico on your radar as well. And Cody, I like Cody quite a lot. I do like this thing. Okay. Now I like because it's holding the same level as Tezos, alright, so it's got a nice beautiful wavy structure. Okay, now I'm looking for a decent entry on Cody because to be honest right now it's looking like a Bart Simpson. Okay, just like the beginning of the Bart Simpson. It just made this head right here. Now I need to see maybe a couple more hills, see what this is gonna do. If it builds a complex head and shoulders, I will not take the trade. Right, I had an buy order at 32 cents, which tonight would have been filled, but I didn't feel comfortable, so I canceled the buy order. Okay, now I think it's going to drop a little bit more. That's why I'm waiting on Cody. Even though I love this project, I think it's going to come back down, maybe another 20%. Okay, and then we see what's what with Cody. Yeah, it's not looking good. It's going to range. If it holds this range, then yeah. If it holds this range, then definitely. But I think it's going to come back down a little bit more. Maybe another 20-30%. Alright, let's check AXC. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I will not lie to you, man. It's looking like a bull flag, okay, or a bull pennant. But you know what? Will I take this trade or even think about it? I don't think so. All right. Now I'll show you why. take a look at Polka City. I'm not sure if you saw this thing or I did this thing for you, basically because of this AXE thing. Oops, not that one, sorry. Yeah, it can go up 50%. Okay, but given the structure of AXE right now, it basically just kind of increases my risk a lot more than it gives me the rewards. Okay, now this is great to be in, but when you only get into the bottom, and when I see the wick action right here, I mean, it looks tricky, right? It looks tricky. I'm happy just missing it and waiting for it to come back down, right? But yeah, maybe $11, that's your target. If this does play out, 30%. All right, maybe that's if it plays out, and if it does not get rejected by its all-time high. Okay, so if you are in it, if it's gone up, put a stop loss at entry and just let it go, see what it does. If it falls down, well, you got stopped out, you didn't lose any money. You know, if it goes up, you win it. It's just that simple. I'll take a look at XDB for you. Jackie SCRT, Secret Network. It dropped hard. This is dumb, right? I think this is dumb. I thought about it, but unless it held the structure, which it did not, I think what it's going to do is just maybe go up and do a bearish retest. But you know what? Since the whole thing is negated, let's do this. I don't think Secret Network is worth holding. Right now, I got a bearish retest in progress. To me, that means it's going to come back down to about $5. It may be lower. Okay, now it's a bearish bad pattern right there for you. Okay, they break down. Now I don't know where it's going to stop, but they break down. They break down hard. Now if I had to take a guess, $4.50 to $5. That's where I would look for entry. But even then, I would give up on this project because it's done quite a bit this cycle. Okay, it's done quite a bit. Yeah, it's hit its top, 4.236, and if I extend it a little bit more, then yeah, I thought it could go back to $16, but given the structure of it, I don't think it can. Okay, there should be a bearish divergence somewhere. Yeah, huge bearish divergence. I don't know where it's gonna stop. Let's check the weekly. Yeah, the weekly is just starting to come down. Head and shoulders on the weekly, on the RSI. It's done. I've taken a look at this XTB. I don't like it. I think it has way more to come down. 21 cents, maybe lower, 15. That's where I would look for XTB. It's also got a slanted head and shoulders. It's not pretty at all, say. I really don't like it. Right. Look, this is a bearish retest right here. Right? This is a bearish retest. Look, exactly at the trend line. Right? Once it gets rejected, and that's even with the wick action, it's coming back down. What I will expect this thing to do is bounce from this level a little bit. We get rejected right here. Right? And then come back down again. It's only gonna go up to fall down harder. Just remember that. Okay. I still like QRDO, yeah. And I'm just waiting for the unlock to happen on QRDO. Okay. Let it complete and let's see where it goes. Let it complete and let's see where it goes. Hold on, let me put some music back on. Yeah, I think it's going back. I think it's going back all the way down to about $1.50. Yeah, that would be about 85% correction, and that would be a decent place to get in. Right? But QRDO, I think I still believe in the project. I think it can go way higher. The next bull cycle is gonna go way above here, way above $20. Okay, way above that. Now I just gotta wait and see where this thing will end up. Yeah, I told people to ignore Cadena. Okay, and KDA, it's coming back down to maybe about $4, even lower, $2.40. Right, that's where I would look to enter on Cadena. It's done up until the next cycle. It's done. Because I don't think we'll still be in the cycle up until May or June. So unless we are in the cycle but until August, this thing doesn't have potential to go higher. Alright, it will have to be extended for the next bull cycle. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. You know what? That's why I'm going to do a screen share with all the members in the trading room, and I will show you guys what I'm personally going to do. All right, and where I see the biggest potential in the coins and what coins. But I have to wait for this thing to be over. Right, it's looking like it's not. It wants to hit 33k. So let's see where it bottoms. Because unless this thing is done, I will be honest with you, buying is like taking a risk for the remainder of, well, for the next 4 years. So be careful on buying anything just yet. Alright, I know it will eventually bounce, but just don't know where and when. Alright, right now the best thing you can do, Jackie, is take a good oversold bounce trade. Buying for holding, a bit too risky. Alright. I should have left my short open. Damn, big mistake. I should have left my short open. Would have made me some really, really nice gains. Alright. Alright guys, I'm gonna take some rest. Okay. It's about 2:30 in the morning here, so I hope the stream was good for you. You'll have to forgive me. I'm not on my best level today. So it's a good idea for me to take some rest, okay? Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate your time. Next couple of days, stay tuned for the updates, and I will be live again. right? And just in the meantime, take it easy, spend some time with the family, and just enjoy your life. That's the best thing you can do right now. All right? Take it easy, guys. Stay safe. Stay blessed.